And welcome here to Talk FCB, and welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome to the very, very strange La Liga title race, because one moment we're in it, the next moment we're out of it. Now, are we in? Are we out? I honestly don't know, but today we are going to be talking about our trip to Levante, when, hear me out here, if we win, we go top. How is all that working? We're going to be discussing the full title race and whether or not we should be getting our hopes up still. It is all coming up. Let's get to it. Come on. Because Barca on Tuesday will indeed head for a midweek clash against Levante, coming live there on Tuesday at 10 p.m. local time, live from the Estadi Ciutat de Valencia. And Levante, as we know, have caused us problems in the past, and this game I wouldn't expect to be any different. But let's just have a look here at the La Liga table, because coming into last weekend, we were all saying it's decisive. Whatever happens there, if we don't beat Atletico, the chances are the league title is gone. But as you can see, the league hasn't really changed. We're in a very similar situation to what we were before the weekend. You can see that Atletico are top on 77. Real Madrid are in second, courtesy of their very late equaliser against Sevilla. Barca there, a level on points with Real, but behind on the head-to-head record. And after conceding that last-minute goal, like I say, Sevilla now probably are out of the race for the title with 3 games to go. So, where does that leave us in terms of the title? What has to happen here for Barca to get their hands on that league title? Well, looking at the table right now, for Atletico to win, all they need to do is win their last 3 games. If they win 3 out of 3, they are champions of La Liga. For Real Madrid, they also need to look to win all their games. They need Atletico to lose or draw to hand them the title. For Barca, we are still reliant upon Atletico and Real. We need to win all of our matches. We need Atletico to lose or draw twice, and we need Real Madrid as well to drop points along the way. And if all of that happens, we would be champions. And so, given the fact there we do still need the 2 teams around us to drop points, let's take a look here at the remaining fixtures in this season. Atletico play Sociedad in midweek. That is not going to be an easy game for them. They then play Osasuna at home and Valladolid away, who are battling for survival in La Liga. Real Madrid also do have some very, very tricky games away at Granada, away at Athletic Club, before finally there they face Villarreal at home. Barca go away to Levante, at home to Celta, and away at Eibar, who again are battling for survival. So you would say, looking at those games, all 3 teams are going to be tested. However, honestly, guys, coming into today, I didn't expect to be making a video here saying, you know what, we can go top, we can still win La Liga after failing to beat Atletico Madrid at the weekend, after failing really to show any urgency to go and get that winner, apart from really the last 5 or 10 minutes. And for that reason, I wouldn't get too excited. I wouldn't personally now be thinking, you know what, we're going to win the league. Yes, we can still win it, and ultimately it is going to be decided over these last 3 games, and I do believe that everybody could still slip up, because we've seen that right throughout the season so far. But honestly, I'm not getting my hopes too high. This team so far this season have let us down too many times. We've got to be honest and say that. We had a great chance against Granada. They could have gone top in a very similar situation to tomorrow, but even more so given the fact there wouldn't have been any games in hand for those around us. We had that chance and we let it slip. And for that reason, now let's just see what happens. Yes, we hope. Yes, we really do want to win the title, but we have missed far too many chances. But listening to Ronald Koeman earlier on today in his press conference, he was still very, very firm that, you know what, there are 3 games to go. There is still a lot of action that's going to take place and we can still win this title. He was very, very firm on that. He did say that going into the weekend, he didn't think it was decisive. And ultimately, I kind of thought the team played that way. They didn't really seem to feel as though it was now or never. They think they can still win the league. But will those previous missed points, will those previous missed opportunities come back to hurt us in the end? But what I would say, guys, is, does anyone want to win? Because looking at not only Barca, but Real, Atletico, all of these teams throughout the season, they've had the opportunity there to go top, and they haven't done. And actually, this reminds me in a very similar situation to what the Premier League was a few years ago, when everybody used to say, you know what, the Premier League is so competitive, you've got teams at the top there, you've got so many teams fighting for the title, that's what makes it the best. But actually, that wasn't true at all. Just because something there is competitive. Just because you've got teams really, really close together, all fighting for the title, that doesn't make it the best. What that means is there's not much of a gap between them. I would say this season in La Liga, Atletico, Barça, Real, we've not been equally as good. We've been equally as bad. All of these three teams, as you've seen in Europe, in the Champions League, we've all been knocked out. We've not been good enough. The quality and the consistency has not been there. And in the end, the team that's going to win this league, it's not necessarily going to be the best team, but it's going to be the team who have slipped up the least amount of times. And I'm not really going to go too far into the team selection from Ronald Koeman looking at tomorrow's game, because quite honestly, I think it's going to be something very, very similar to what we've seen in recent weeks. And I think that in itself is a little bit of a blow to me, because I would have liked to have seen here, heading into these final games, and indeed against Atletico, something a bit different. Because you know what now? I feel like we've stagnated. We need something, a bit of an injection. I think we should go back there to playing three forwards. We need to go into games against the likes of Levante, Celta, Eibar. Let's go and play with three forwards. Do we really need here to be packing that defence, packing the midfield, and just playing with Griezmann and Messi up front? For me, no. Let's go here with three forwards, attack the game, score some goals, get some confidence going again, because even if we don't win the league, these are important minutes again for our young players. I would look there and say, could we please see Ricky Puig for one of these three games? Ronald, would you like to do that? Would you give us the satisfaction there of just giving Ricky 1 or 2 minutes on the field? Would that be okay with you? Because I honestly think right now we have to look at this team and say, you know what, let's just try something. It's at this stage in the season, we've been cautious. I think we've been playing very much within ourselves now for the past few games. Now, let's just go for it. We've been through bad moments, we've had opportunities missed. Let's go for it and just see where we end up. And so that, indeed, guys, is my thoughts ahead of Levante against Barca coming to us on Tuesday evening. And like I say, this is a bit of a strange pre-match video because I don't really want to say that we're all in, that we're, going for the title and that we're going to get there and all of this stuff, because at the end of the day, we're still relying on others. I don't like that side of it. I'd much rather things be in our own hands. I'd much rather us taking care of our own business instead of every single day having to rely on another team, cheering there for Sevilla, for Getafe, for Sociedad. I didn't sign up to be fans of all these other teams. I wanted us there to take care of our own business, to make sure that we were the ones controlling our fate. It's no longer in our own hands. We will see what happens in this midweek. I hope that it goes our way, but let's win against Levante, and hopefully in some style. Let me know your thoughts and your predictions in the comments down below, guys. What are you expecting? And do you have any hope at all that we can still win this title? I will see you soon. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.